Hi guys, welcome. So today I just want to go into a quick introduction of a tapered miter. For those of you who don't know, it's a relationship between the outward tilt from vertical or horizontal. The miters change along with the bevel. There's like a relationship between the two as you go outwards or upwards, depending on vertical or horizontal. What I wanted to do, there's a lot of information, so I wanted to show we'll do this as a practical example of one, but the next video I want to cover from basically your three-sided up to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe a 10. It's going to be a longer video, but it's going to be jam-packed with projects for each side. So it should be kind of fun, but a lot of learning for those of you who don't know the tapered miters. Basically, the only outlier is this little guy. I want to call him something, but it's not polite. So I ended up having to do it's called a butt miter angle, which actually came out pretty cool. So this will be part of that next video. So today I just want to focus on, we'll build this one because I'm able to technically keep the same 22.5-degree legs, but the miter changes, which the miter will be 3 degrees. Technically, your bevel is 23.8, or I'm sorry, 22.3, and the miter is actually 3.1 degrees. But it's so close to 22.5, we're going to keep 22.5. And I just changed the miter a hair to 3 degrees. So it's basically a 3-degree miter with a 22.5-degree bevel. So let's start this build. Here's a cut list for this planter. Called the 8-degree tapered planter. It's about 18 inches tall. 4 pickets. So you've got your panels and your legs. Take a screenshot of that. These measurements are approximate. So you just have to verify yours as you go. So I made 8 legs, cut them around 19 inches. If you haven't seen how I made these, I'll put a link in the description. It's the first video of this series. Basically, it's 22.5-degree bevels, 1.5 inch wide, 1.25 inch thick. First thing we need to do is cut 8 degrees, and we'll do that at the miter saw. Okay, so what we're going to do is cut 8 degrees from this tip backwards. Set our saw at 8 degrees. There you go. Now we'll do all 8. Okay, now I got your bottoms cut. Come around for the top. Measure up about 18.5. And I'm going to cut an extreme angle, about 60 degrees. If you want to, you can go 45, or if you're going to put a top, go 8 degrees back. So look like that. Okay, your legs are cut. Sort of should look like. It should be sitting, once you sit it down, it should be tilted out. The top cut in. So let me show you how to start these panels. What I did is I've surfaced both sides, and then I just ripped them down to 5 inch. Just gives a nice cleaner look. We're going to leave these smooth. I'm not going to do any shiplap or any kind of design in these. So let's take it over to the miter saw. Okay, so for this particular one, we're going to go 3-degree angle. Tilt your miter at 22.5 for your bevel. Make your cut. This is going to be your top. So what we do is you're going to flip it around. And this part is your bottom. If you see your angle phrase out, and this would be your top. So it kind of frees. So we need to measure from the bottom point, from the tip. So we're going to start at 5.5. Make sure your blade's lined up to that mark. Now once you know where it's at, we're going to put a stop block here. Okay, now that you got your bottom pieces, so now for the next row, the top of your bottom piece is going to be the bottom of the second piece, the second row. Do the same cut. Okay. Now we're going to end up moving that stop block over, but for now I'm going to flip it, and I just need to draw. So take your bottom piece, line it up to this edge, and make sure she's good and flush. Just cut the line, just so I'm going to try to make it as seamlessly as possible. You don't want a lot of variance in between the two. Now we're going to start the third row. Same thing. Make your mark on that. And move your stop block over. And cut 8 of those. This is the last row, number 4, fourth row. Okay, here's all the pieces. You see the taper. 3 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and stain these legs black. And then I'm going to work out our circle for the bottom, and then we'll do a design on the top. Okay, now we're going to take the bottom pieces. I got a 3 5/8 hole saw. I'm going to measure the center, 2 3/4 center. Let's take my hole saw. I'm just going to line up the drill bit to the edge, meet that line. That should give me roughly the center. And for now, I'm just going to draw this out, and I'll just probably use a scroll saw for now to do these. Okay, now I'm just going to use this as my template, and I'll just draw the curves for the rest of them. Okay, now what we're going to do here is we're going to make a design for the top. And what I need to do is go ahead and set 2 legs up. We'll line up the bottom first, because we want to see where this ends up. Now what I'm trying to do is line up where that V is. Make a mark on the other side. Make a mark. Just draw that line. So basically that's where the V is going to be. I'm going to splay out from that one. And then we'll make some kind of swoop. Swoop, is that a word? Swoop. We're going to find the center here. 3 7/8. So I'm just going to line that up here. So I'm just going to make Make a circle that way. So gives that. The same thing on the other side. Paint can, maybe. So whatever you come up with, make it how you like it. So I'm just going to take the scroll saw, I'll cut this out, and then we'll trace the rest of them. Describe the pencil mark and the angle, easier to see. We'll go ahead and glue. And just line your bottom up. These over. That's why it's kind of important to make sure these line up so there's no big gaps. It creates a smooth transition all the way up. And then do our last one. We'll just kind of adjust it. Make sure we're bottoms in. Oops. Do this 4 times. Some clamps ready. Do that. Make sure it junk's out of the way. Helps put something behind one, just to help get your clamps up. Okay. There. Oops. Made a boo-boo. Watch out on that angle here. Okay, next thing we're going to do is glue both these sets together using the remaining panels. I'm going to sand these off, make it all look nice. So 6 inches from the bottom, measure each corner. I'll taper the ledger about 8 degrees, maybe about 5/8 thick, or 5/8 wide. And I'll do 8 of those. About 5 11/16, point to point. Your 8 degrees tapers down. This is your high side. This comes down. So what you need is from your high side to taper in 22.5 degrees. Because then once you lay it on the 8-degree wall, that'll make the bottom panel sit on flat. So I'll cut this over at the miter saw. So I'm just going to cut one. Actually, I'll just do a full one. Do one at 14. And then once I put this one in, we'll get a side measurement for the other two. Okay. That there. I'm not worried about that gap. Let's see. So we'll do the length of, we'll still do a length of 14. And I'll do a width of 4 1/8 on each side. And then we'll just 45 these ends. I really need some colorful flowers, don't I? So hope you like. Stay tuned for the next one because that should be fun. Unlock a little bit more knowledge to your arsenal. Unlock some more creativity. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.